In previous lecture, we had studied the Fourier series method to design the FIR filter, and in that case we had studied that because of the abrupt truncation of the Fourier series, the ripple is present in the passband and stop band, and due to that the noise will going to be created. So that is called Gibbs phenomena, and that can be overcome using the windowing method. So we have to study the windowing method in this particular lecture. So what is windowing? The truncation of the impulse response is equivalent to multiplication of the ideal infinite impulse response by a square window or by any type of window or by any weighing function. So h of n is equal to hd of n from 0 to n minus 1, otherwise 0. Instead of h of n equal to simply hd of n in as like a Fourier series, here we will multiply the hd of n by a weighing functions which is called windowing functions and which is denoted by w of n, and thus the h of n will be equal to hd of n into w of n. And so the windowing technique we will for a abrupt truncation, instead of abrupt truncation we will multiply by hd of n by the windowing weighings of windows. So suppose that the one type of window is a rectangular window or a square window. There are different type of window functions are available. So rectangular window is one of them, so which is defined as w of n equal to 1, having amplitude 1 between 0 to capital N minus 1, where n is a length of window or number of samples. Suppose n is 11, then between 0 to 10 it will be 1, otherwise it will be 0. So the design of FIR filter using window methods, see the steps will be explained in this particular slide. The frequency response of a given filter, say which is hi of omega or hd of omega, then impulse response hi of n, which can be find out by using IDFT, which is equal to 1 upon 2 pi integration minus pi to plus pi hi omega e raised to j omega and d omega. As we are using the window, rectangular window we are using, so it is having the amplitude 1. So substituting hi omega equal to 1, and by within a specific frequency minus omega c to omega c, and by solving this we will get integration. By solving the integration we will get hi of n equal to 2fc sin n omega c upon n omega c, where n is not equal to 0 and n is from minus infinity to plus infinity, or twice fc, where n is equal to 0. So this is the frequency response. The frequency response, it is a given omega versus hi of omega. See, this is ideal frequency response from minus omega c to plus omega c, from minus pi to plus pi. And see the impulse response, the hi of n, by taking the IDFT we will get a sinc function. Let us observe the inverse DFT of hi omega. Hi omega is a rectangular function, and you know that the IDFT of or Fourier transform of that is a sinc function. So this is a B, figure B shows the sinc function of hi of omega. So truncation we can do by windowing method. So h of n is equal to hi of n into omega of n, where h of ej omega is equal to 1 upon 2 pi hi of ej omega into w of ej omega. So substituting the value 1 upon 2 pi integration minus pi to plus pi hi of ej omega into w of j omega minus theta d theta. So by rectangular we are using the rectangular window. So from 0 to n it is 1, otherwise it is 0. So see the figure 5.5 shows the frequency response of that. See hi of n here, suppose only two side bands are there. See the ripple, how the ripple is present. Then as the attenuation goes on increasing, see the ripple amplitude also goes on increasing, and if the coefficients are more, the ideal response we will get. So this figure shows that the effect of the side lobes The middle lobe is major lobes and the side lobes are present. So because of side lobes, the ripple is present in the pass band and stop band. So to avoid that, see, the attenuation of the ripple must be goes on increasing. The attenuation of the stop band must be goes on increasing. See, here it is shown in this particular figure how the windowing function and the HI of alpha is there, and because of the, as it is in frequency domain, it is a convolution is there. So because of the presence of that convolution, the ripple will be going to be present. See, these figures are there, how become it goes on smooth if the windowing functions are it is gradually tapering 0, so the ripple will be not going to be present. So instead of rectangular windowing, we can use another windows which has the tapering which gradually becomes 0 on the both side. See the summary of ideal impulse response. The low pass filter, high pass filter, band pass filter, band stop filter. FC is a cutoff frequency. F1 and F2 are pass band and stop band frequencies, normalized stop band and pass band frequencies. So this is the ideal impulse responses of standard frequency selective filters. You have to remember these impulse responses. See, the different common window functions are used, which is called as Hamming window. Hamming window is defined as W of n equal to 0.54 minus 0.46 cos of 2 pi n upon n, where 0 to n, otherwise elsewhere it is 0. The transition width is delta f is equal to 3.32 by n, where n is filter of order and delta f is a normalized transition width. So Hamming window is defined by using this formula. See the properties of common window function. Rectangular window is shown over there. See the minus 13 dB attenuation is there. The first ripple is present at minus 13 dB. Then for Hamming window, because of Hamming and Hamming window, see the stop band attenuation. The first ripple band attenuation goes on increasing, and therefore the frequency response will be smooth in case of Hamming and Hamming window. See, this is a summary of important features of common window functions. You can compare the window with the help of the passband ripple, transition width, the main lobe relative side lobe, stop band attenuation, then window function. So this is the comparison of rectangular, Hamming, Hamming and Blackman window. Different see, the passband ripple is depend on the obviously the number of samples. Then the Kaiser window, it is a trade-off transition window against ripple using ripple control parameter beta. W of n is equal to I0. See the equation is given over there. I0 of x is 0 order modified Bessel function of first kind. So determination of parameter beta using the stop band attenuation required using empirical relation. The beta is you have to select with the help of this formula. Then order we have to find out using this particular formula. So the window method of calculating FIR filter coefficient. Specify the desired frequency response of FIR filter. Obtain the impulse response H of n. for desired filter by evaluating the inverse Fourier transform. Then select a window function and then determine the number of coefficient using the appropriate relationship between the filter length and the transition width delta I. Then obtain values of W of n for chosen window function and the values of actual filter FR coefficient H of n by multiplying Hi of n by Wn. So H of n is Hin into W of n. So obtain coefficients of FR low pass filter using Hamming window. So you have to find out first by with the help of the equation Hi of n, then delta F you have to calculate, then order, then n we have to calculate, then H of n, Hin into W of n. By using W of n we have to find out F dash Fc Fp plus delta F by 2 Fc, then Hi of n, then H of n. Then by using symmetry property we have to find out the coefficients, different coefficients for window. So we have to find out the coefficients and then we will get the frequency response of we can plot the frequency response using Hamming window. Similarly for Kaiser or Blackman window we can do the same thing. The delta P, delta R we have to calculate, then ripple parameter, order of filter, beta, Hi of n, H of n, then window functions we have to calculate, the number of coefficients we have to calculate and filter response. Advantages and disadvantages: the window simplicity, lack of flexibility. The passband and stopband edge frequency cannot be precisely specified, and for a given attenuation specification, filter designer must find a suitable window.